Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome to the very first press conference stream or live stream in general on the channel in 2025, preparing for FPL Gameweek 22. It's been a manic start to the year. This is the third game week. We've had a midweek game week. Now we've got a normal weekend deadline, 11 AM on Saturday morning. I'll be back streaming for the deadline stream as well. So thank you for joining me today. If you are here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. I've got 8 Premier League press conferences coming up in the next hour or so, kicking off with Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs coming up just now. Apparently someone said it's too late to say Happy New Year. It's not. And then at 1:30 we've got Crystal Palace, Everton, Nottingham Forest and Wolves, followed by Aston Villa at 2 o'clock. We've already heard today from Bournemouth, Liverpool and Newcastle, as well as Manchester City. We found out that Diogo Jota is a doubt for Liverpool against Brentford. Eddie Howe's going to make a decision on Fabian Schär today, who's been struggling with illness. And Bournemouth have at least 8 absentees for their trip to Newcastle. There's no major team news that we're expecting, but having had quite a congested schedule with the midweek games, you never just know. So it's always good to prepare for the deadline by getting all of the roundup from the press conferences. We did hear yesterday from Brentford, Fulham, Leicester and West Ham. And the 4 teams that played yesterday, Brighton, Ipswich, Southampton, West Ham. No, sorry, I've done that wrong, haven't I? It should be Manchester United. The 4 teams that we did hear from yesterday, though, there's no guarantees that we'll get any comments, but I'm expecting that there will be some embargoed comments somewhere. I'm just going to update that graphic because it's going to annoy me if it's wrong. There we go. So if you are here, come and say hello in the live chat. That's where I'm heading next. I feel like I saw VJ was somewhere different to normal. He's normally in York. Hang on, I've gone wrong here now. But I think he said today that he's in Egypt. So a bit of a change up. Let me know the story, VJ. I think they've got some mods in as well, which is good to see. Have you missed the press conference streams over the last couple of weeks? With Christmas and everything else, it's just been a bit all over the show. There we go then. My team is on screen. The live chat is on screen as well. So come and say hello. I am going to do some hellos to the chat. Mark is in from Saudi. Gazman is in, doing Watkins towards Sartor Gordon this week. Stuck on the captaincy. The captaincy poll is live. It's going to be an interesting one. As you can see, my captain's armband is on Salah at the moment. Scott, long-time member, in from Lexington, Kentucky. Good to see you. FPL Down Under is in and modding. Ashley is in and says, hi everyone, Happy New Year. Light Rays is in, as is Alchester. VJ says, please like and share. Thank you very much. Mike says, hi, Holly. Peter is in. Carl is in as well. FPL Harry has joined us. Hope you're well, Harry. FPL North is in. Good to see you. Few going Wood captain as well, which is nice. Akshat is in and modding. Morton is in. Good to see you. Lots of you in. The first thing I'm going to do is see if any of these press conferences have kicked off on the tweet deck, because we did have a few supposedly starting at 1 o'clock. The Arsenal one confused me though, because normally their press conferences starts at 1:30. Can't see anything there at the moment, so that probably does give us chance to go through kind of everything that we know already. Just seeing if Pep had any comments, because he came early at 12:30. What do we think of the Haaland contract? It's a long contract. Yeah, I think we're good for now. So let's have a look at everything that we know so far. If we can get the right tab. Here we go. So yeah, Eddie Howe will make a decision today on Fabian Schär, who missed the win over Wolves with illness. He trained yesterday but wasn't 100%. Nasty cough, nasty illness, so we'll see how he's recovered. Other than that, pretty much the same squad. Wilson and Lascelles, long-term absentees. The weekend's going to come too soon for Nick Pope, with Dubravka set to start in goal once again. On a slot said Jota is a doubt. Faces a late fitness test. He wasn't training, so we have to see today where he is, said Slot. I'm not sure he is available tomorrow. We'll see today. He felt a little bit when he came in, and niggled during the half hour he came in. He finished the game but complained a bit about it. We'll see tomorrow. Yeah, at least 8 absentees for Bournemouth. Kepa is back after not being able to play against Chelsea, ineligible to face his parent club. James Hill is a late decision. But yeah, bit of threadbare, the Bournemouth squad, ahead of the trip to Newcastle. Joe Gomez, the only confirmed absentee for Liverpool, with Núñez back after suspension. Tete taking a bit longer for Fulham. Berge returns after missing the last 5. Reece Nelson working his way back in the next week or so. These are the ones from yesterday, by the way. Brentford, Núñez not on the grass yet. Expecting the same squad. No new injuries. Leicester got new signing available for the weekend. No new injury concerns. And Graham Potter said Somerville will be a late fitness test. Everyone else is as they were. Fulcrook obviously has had a stop-start season as well. So that's everything that we know so far. I still don't think there's any sign of these 1 o'clock press conferences. Get me here at 1 o'clock raring to go, and then the pressers don't even bother to turn up. This is my team then. I think I'm set on Salah captain. I always start from the perspective of, is there a good reason not to captain Salah? And I don't think there is this week. Last week it was, well, the Nottingham Forest defence is very, very good. But, I mean, if you look at the stats from the game, Salah still had a very good game against Forest. He had 6 shots, 2 on target, 4 key passes, 1 big chance creation, an XGI of 0.8. I always start from the perspective of, is there a good reason not to captain Salah? And you look at his away form and Liverpool's away form, and it's very convincing. Liverpool have scored, let me just find the number, 15 goals in the last 4 away games. Brentford haven't kept a clean sheet at home all season, conceding 9 in the last 4. So even if you think, oh, it's not the best fixture on paper, is that really true? Like, Liverpool beat West Ham 5-0. Salah got a goal and 2 assists. They went to Spurs and won 6-3. Salah got 2 goals, 2 assists. They went to Newcastle, drew 3-3. Salah 2 goals and an assist. They went to Southampton and won 3-2. Salah 2 goals. So he's had a 13, 18, 21, 16, and then the blank against Forest. Like, to me, he's still a very, very good captain pick. The thing that puts me off Palmer is that Chelsea have only scored 4 goals in the last 4 games. And yeah, I do think Isak is a very good captain pick as well, but because I've tripled up on Newcastle, like, I don't need to stick the armband in there as well. So I think I'm fairly happy to just captain Salah again. It was horrible watching the game against Forest, hoping that he blanked because I didn't captain him. Obviously it worked out, but still, it wasn't the most pleasant. So I think that's where I'm at with that. Right. Maresca has decided to be the first of the 1 o'clock press conference managers to show up. So that's good. So let's see what he's got to say. I'm seeing like some reports on from the City press conference. When asked about Haaland's fitness, he says some players finish with some problems, like every game, and we'll see. I don't think I'd seen that at the time. So I might just go through and see if there was any additional quotes. Can't see a lot, to be fair. I mean, we're quite a way away now as well, aren't we? Probably something trivial. Right, this is it. Yesterday was a day off. Now we're going to train and we'll see, because some players finished against Brentford with some problems like every other day. Every other game, sorry. I think that's fine then. Yeah, so the Chelsea press conference has started. No sign of Arsenal or Spurs at the moment. Shall I do some questions while we're waiting? Why am I getting told this all the time? I think I've said before that I'm in the garage and there's I have got the heaters on, but they're not that warm, so I've got a jumper and a fleece on. But it's not a coat, it's like it's an overhead fleece. Are you not liking it? Because I feel like it's going to be a permanent fixture for the next, well, while it's still winter, probably the next 3 months. I'm not prepared to freeze. FPL Down Under going Konate to Wood this week. Yeah, if you don't own Chris Wood, you've got to get him. Darren's asking, who should I captain this week? Salah. Salah is where it's at, but the captain poll, 47% Palmer, 34% Salah. Palmer is a doubt. That is the breaking news. I told you there'd be something today. There you go then. Crikey. I'm going to have to update the thumbnail now, guys. Just give me a minute. But yeah, Palmer is a doubt. Wow. That is news. Did we see that one come in? Can't get me things updated quick enough. Palmer, a doubt. Right, chaos then. Was we expecting chaos on this stream or not? That is what we've got. Wow. I've lost my tab now as well. Maresca says Palmer, Lavia, Fernandez and Colwill didn't train with Chelsea today and are all doubts to face Wolves. Crikey. We have Cole and Levy not in the session. Enzo not in the session. With 3-4 players. Cole the ankle in the first half. He didn't train today. Yeah, to be fair, I think I said it on my video yesterday. That tackle, that ankle issue, like he didn't look great. What was I doing with my team? I mean, I've got Morgan Rogers first sub. For Arsenal away. My bench is a little bit light though, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have to update the breaking news bar as well, aren't I? So let's go. Palmer. And Enzo doubts. I mean, that makes it really difficult to captain Palmer. I'm going to have to reset the captain poll as well. But yeah, if you was watching the Chelsea game, was it on Tuesday, obviously scored early, then had that heavy tackle. Oh dear. What are we thinking now then? Are we going to get any more info? It is important to note that they do not play until Monday. So maybe we don't need to worry as much as I thought. Carnage though. Called the ankle in the first half. He didn't train today. Yeah, they don't play till Monday, so maybe I'm not as concerned as I was initially. I knew there'd be something like this today, though. Did I or did I not say at the start of the stream? I'm going to end the captain poll and put it live again, if no one minds, because that just does change things. Who is your Game Week 22 captain? It'll be the same ones again. So we've got Salah against Brentford, Palmer at home to Wolves, Isak at home to Bournemouth, and we'll go other because there's Chris Wood, there's Haaland. What a day, eh? But yeah, it is worth saying that they don't play till Monday night. But then they played on Tuesday, didn't they? So they played on Tuesday. So perhaps Palmer has not trained since Tuesday. Now maybe Wednesday would be a day off, but then he still missed 2 days of training. But then he could be in the next 2 days of training, couldn't he? We're not going to know pre-deadline. I think it's just a case of making sure that you've ordered your bench. I'm looking at my team now. I think it'll be fine. Like, the chance of him missing out altogether and Rodgers also subbing, well, it's not the end of the world, is it? That's why I've got a strong 8. Timo Werner set to miss the next 3 to 4 weeks with a hamstring issue as well. But VJ said we're only at 70 likes, so if you're in and you're enjoying the stream or you're having a panic about Cole Palmer, hit the like button. In a way, I'm a little bit annoyed about this situation because I was quite excited about going Salah captain and being in the minority. And now I feel like there's going to be more going Salah captain now. Salah's gone up to 58%, Palmer at 24%, and on the last poll, I don't know where the last poll results were actually. Let me take a screenshot of that one. Apologies, guys. It was 45% Palmer, 36% Salah. So most of the Palmer captains are going to Salah. As you can see, when I set up my team, I had captain Salah, vice Isak. Interesting. So Postecoglou had this to say. Couple still sore from midweek, looking to see how Brennan is. He's had a calf complaint. Bissouma is a bit sore. Ben Davies should be involved. What are we thinking then, guys? The stream's got quite a lot busier since that news. No surprise. It's all going on. VJ says today's like target is 200. We're at, what are we at? 85. We can do better than that, guys. We should be able to hit 37.5k subs as well today, which would be 3/4 of the way to 40. It'd be nice to think I could do that before the end of the season. Killer Rat is in. Good to see you, mate. Gazman, before the Parma news, said, I think you sold Salah to me. Probably, definitely now. I'd have probably kept it under my hat a bit more. John also said Chelsea worry me. Feels like they never do well in good fixtures. Yeah, I'm there with you on that. Ashley's on Salah captain now. VJ says Bournemouth look threadbare this week. Yeah, I do think Isak's a very good captain pick. I think just purely for me because we've had 3... because I've got 3, because I'm tripled up, that's been enough to put me off. Oh, John's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, John. They've gone to London Andy, Simon Hart, Lost Aussie Abroad, James Walsh. Have I missed one? Oh, FPL Down Under got one. Oh, it got confused me with your admin badge. Love that, though. Shiraz is in. A little late. Don't worry about it. Ashley's tempted to move Jimenez on. If I did, who do you recommend, or should I keep him? I think for his price, I don't think you can do much better at his price. If you've not got Isak and Wood, though, I would be using transfers to improve on them. Just having a look at forwards by predicted points over the next 4 game weeks. Like Isak, Wood, Gakpo for me are the top ones. But yeah, if you're looking around Jimenez's price, your other options are Vissa, which you're not going to buy this week. João Pedro, which again you're not going to buy this week. And yeah, you've got Jimenez with a great fixture away at Leicester. Right, let me just keep an eye on this tweet deck then. We wasn't expecting that, was we? The Parma news. So we have heard from Postecoglou and Maresca, but they advertised 1 o'clock press conference for Arsenal. I bet that ends up being a 1:30. Yeah, open the street and Parma is a doubt. But yeah, he doesn't play until Monday. Lewis sums up my current feelings, saying fuming, Salah and Isak captains will skyrocket. Mike's given up on Chelsea, gone Jackson to Wood. Enzo to Ahmed, bit knee-jerk, had to be done. Yeah, Enzo's a sell. John says, don't sell, but I wouldn't captain, which again is fair. Shiraz, who's the best defender to buy this week? If you don't own a Forest defender, if you don't own Lewis Hall, they would be like my first ports of call. Is Maresca truthful? Don't know, Harry's in the chat, maybe he can tell you. I think from memory, I can't remember him not being, but I might be wrong. No difference in the polls, I just, the Parma news kind of changes it. Lewis also says Parma to do an Isak and Hall on a flag. There's plenty still going there, like 23% on the poll still want to go there. We're at 113 likes. Shiraz says 150 is the target. Ella Razor says, how serious is Enzo? We've not had lots of news. Oh, this is interesting from Maresca. We rely on Cole because he's a big player. We prefer to play with Cole for sure. We'll find solutions if he's not available. I don't think we've had any specific comments on Enzo Fernandez, but I would have said a couple of weeks ago he's a sell, and that's still correct. Arteta, team news. We have a few decisions to make this afternoon with the medical staff. Clear as mud. Yeah, remember, there's a lot of managers, myself included, that are annoyed that they didn't go Isak captain last time out. Chris Wood captaincy, it's absolutely fine. Calafiori fitness. Oh, maybe that was related to Calafiori, that comment from Arteta. John's been a member for 16 months. Thank you, John. I think you're actually a member twice as well on 2 different YouTube accounts, which I keep telling you about. You might want to cancel one of them. Happy Friday. I always enjoy these Friday presses. Me too. Best defender to buy this week apart from Forest Defence and Newcastle. Munoz. Love this from Harry. So I'm not going to captain Isak or Palmer for Halls v Wolves because of fake flags. Brilliant. Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? The captaincy pollies reran. Jota, some sort of issue. Bonkers has got 5 free transfers, which is a flex. What do you think to my team then? I've only got 2 frees. I'm looking at Solanke to Gakpo. I think the Jota injury news makes me more convinced to buy Gakpo because there's one less player for competition. Like Diaz and Darwin up top. What do you think? Is it a waste of a transfer? Should I just keep Solanke? Spurs have only scored 4 goals in 4. And Solanke's only contributed to 1 of them. Neil is in. Good to see you, Neil. He said, what's the news? The news is that Palmer is a doubt for Wolves. And it's linked to the ankle injury. The knock on his ankle that he got quite early on in the game on Tuesday. FPL Down Under says Solanke has some great fixtures after this week. I mean, that is true. He does have some good fixtures. But are they that good? Are Spurs that good at the moment? They've had some tough fixtures, to be fair. But Gakpo's got a double game week coming. The only thing is, I think I might assistant manager for double game week 24. I'm just looking at his numbers though. They're not great. XGI in the last 3, 0.19, 0.18, 0.58, which was the game he scored in, and 0.25. Look at Gakpo. He's at over 0.5 in every game. I feel like Solanke is outstaying his welcome in my team at the moment. Let's see what's going on TweetDeck again then. think it's all gone a little quiet. So just to kind of relay what we've had so far then. Jota is a doubt for Brentford. Palmer, ankle, and Enzo doubts for Wolves. Bournemouth have at least 8 absentees. We've heard from Arteta, Maresca and Postecoglou. At 1:30 we've got Crystal Palace, Everton, Nottingham Forest and Wolves, followed by Aston Villa at 2 o'clock. So a little gap in proceedings before we get into the next round, I guess, of the press conferences. I love this from Killer Rat. Let me just go back. He says 10 months on this account, and I completely forgot. I have continued to tell you. That you remember twice. But yeah, well done. That big a fan of the channel and of the memberships that you're supporting it twice. Right, we've got some embargo quotes here. Oh, I thought we did. From Manchester United. Latest or recent news? Or maybe not. Should be coming now. Diogo Dalot is back in contention for Sunday. And VJ with a super chat. Thank you, VJ. Everyone seemed a bit split on the whole Solanke situation. But John summed it up with this. Great player, not a great FPL asset. Over 500 in chat. It's epic. Thank you, guys. We're nearly at 150 likes. We're 30 subs away from 37.5k. Yeah, could get Gakpo later, but I quite fancy him this week. Trent transfer rumours. Yeah, I don't think he's going to last long in my team. Ali Razor, who to replace Enzo with? Ilanga, Sarr, Eze, Ahmad, Murphy. Probably Ahmad. I'd sell Jota. I sold him last week anyway. Will Dalot coming back affect Ahmad? Don't think so. Too short. I have Gakpo, Isak and Raul. Should I buy Wood? If you can get from Jimenez to Wood in one free transfer, I would do that. Right, shall we have a look what's going on then? Because I think these 130s have started. Just checking I've not missed anything else. I think we're good. Yeah, so we've heard from Glasner. Lerma's not available tomorrow. He's sick. All the others look good. Question mark around Ismaila Sarr. Will make the final decision tomorrow. Sarr's ownership's kind of creeping up though. Well, it's only 4.8. I feel like it was maybe a Christmas what's the word I want? Punt. Slight hamstring issue for Sarr there. I think these are the embargoed Amorim quotes from post-match yesterday. There's quotes on Højlund. I don't know why Xerxes isn't starting. Palace hoping to have a signing to announce tomorrow or today. Here we go. This is the United team news. Dalo will be available after suspension. Luke Shaw on his way back. Tiredness was the reason for the early withdrawal of Maino and Ugarte. So from the 1:30s then, we've heard from Palace. We're waiting on Everton, Forest and Wolves, and at the moment, 5 minutes late, there's no sign of them. Which is a little strange. Callum is in the chat. He said, I'm having a mental season, sat in 5th right now. What's your thoughts on the likes of Trent and Gabriel when there's a lot of good budget defenders? Trent is not a long-term hold for me. I also look at my defence where I own Raya and Gabriel and think it's too much to be doubled up on Arsenal defence. But I really like Gabriel because he's the only Arsenal outfield player that I own. And I feel like you do have a little slice of the Arsenal attack via Gabriel. But I'm not going to make a goalkeeper transfer to drop Raya. I think they're both holds at the moment. But then it only gives you one more slot, and then you've got Robinson, you've got Forest defenders, Newcastle defenders. Gasman says with Dalo back, Ahmad should be playing the 10. Questions over Foden's fitness, and Pep didn't say anything in his presser. VJ wants me to get to 40k before Easter. I'd love that. I mean, a little ambitious, I've got to be honest, but a girl can hope. Yeah, I'm just going to go do some questions while we're waiting for a bit more team news. Yeah, keep it nice in the chat. Keep it friendly, guys. Neil says, Raya to Pickford in 24 is the move for me. Yeah, potentially, Neil. It does make me feel like I ought to be rolling a transfer this week. Like, I feel like now we've got through Christmas and we're heading towards these blanks and doubles. Rolling transfers is so powerful. I'm going to have a little look at what's going on with these other pressers, because we was waiting for Everton, Forest and Wolves, and I've not seen any of them yet. BBC reporting Arsenal. Feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, it's not coming. No, it's definitely not coming to sneeze. It's just enough there just to distract me. What I was looking for? What am I looking for? I was looking for the live blog. Oh, this is it. Spurs, Chelsea. No, no sign of anything there. So we're a bit in the dark with these other press conferences as things stand. But I've got everything open, so provided we get updates, I'll have updates. We will see. We're at 177 likes. Subscribe as well. We're 25 subs off 37.5k. FPL North is looking at Sanchez to Pickford in 23. Thoughts on Elanga this week? If you've got no other issues and a stack of transfers, it's a nice transfer. Still think I prefer Gibbs White though, if I'm honest. Chelsea interested in Garnacho. Lee Griggs says Isak gunning for Vardy's record, surely worth a punt. I wouldn't say Isak is a punt. I'd probably rank him second best captain pick after Salah, and I would have said that before the Palmer news. Paul Wall, 4 frees, thinking I'm adding for Murphy. I'd just keep Murphy. John says, I don't like using transfers on keepers outside of wildcard. Feels like you don't get an optimal return. Yeah, I've got to agree. VJ in with the emojis today. Another super. Thank you, VJ. Tamme, should I bench Trent this game week? No, I think Brentford away is a good fixture. Anything on Konate? I don't think so, Harry. Oh, Gomez the only confirmed injury absentee, so does that suggest that Konate's back? Yeah. Looks like it. Yeah, assume he's fine. John says having money setting Trent on the bench feels terrible. Yeah, I gotta agree there. David Moyes is hopeful that Dwight McNeil is not too far away following a knee injury and provides an update on Ghana, Iragan Burnham, Shamiti and Seamus Coleman. The Wolves presser is underway. Oh, maybe it was just a case of him working his way back up. I'd missed that he was back, clearly. I feel like I'm still like having that post-Christmas, not quite getting all of it in. KG says, amazing, Holly, you could fill a football stadium with your subs. Yeah, that's a weird concept. But I guess a nice concept. But weird and nice. I mean, I live in Grimsby, and Grimsby Town Stadium fills less than 10,000, so... So it looks like we'll get an update from Wolves shortly, which is good news. And we've heard from Crystal Palace and we've heard from Everton. Nottingham Forest is the other one. Captain Wood, yeah. Yeah, that works 10s in, but there will be more likes and doubles before the end of the season. Oh, look at this from VJ. If we hit 375 likes, he's going to do 5 gifted memberships before the end of the stream. That's double the amount of likes we've got now, but there's 584 of you in. So while we're waiting for the Forest press conference, hit the like button. The Palmer news is that he hasn't trained following the ankle issue. $30k. That's a newish stadium though, isn't it? I've been there. Oh gosh, I know I've knocked my teeth out. That'd have been an interesting stream, wouldn't it? Oh dear. What do we think about the transfer window then? I've not been like super engaged with it. Oh, that really hurt a tooth. No, no updates in terms of injury information from the Wolves presser yet. What were you thinking? John also says he'll do 5. What did he say? 375. We're at 225, so we need another 150. Go on, guys. You know what to do. And also make sure you're in the chat, because if we do get there, I love this from Boona. If we get 500 likes, I'll never post fake news again. We've done it before, Boona. What was I saying? I can't remember now. Neil says, hey, Holly. Hi, good to see you. Right. Mario Lamina has apologised to the team. He's ready to do his best for the team. Interesting. Yeah, see, the press conferences are annoying this time of year because there's a lot of chat that isn't to do with it. Here we go. Enzo Fernandez is muscle fatigue. Ellen Road, are you serious? $37,890. That's a lot of people, isn't it? It's weird, like it does just feel like numbers on the screen. Interesting. Right, what's going on then? It's a bit steady. In terms of the injury news. We're at 250. We need to get to 375. So we were waiting for Wolves and Forest at the moment, I think. From the 130s. Wolves is coming. Forest is always a bit steady. I can't see anything on the site either. It's definitely made the rest of my day more interesting, this Parma news. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. What are we thinking? Yeah, the 5-game ban thing was just ridiculous. Mike's planning Pedro to Gakpo next game week. Yeah, why not this week? Is it just transfer cost sort of thing? Femi says, would I start Ahmad or Diaz? Ahmad. Yeah, I think it would be Ahmad. This is interesting then. This is the team news from Wolves. Kuna was out of training today because he has the flu. I hope tomorrow he will train. If he is, then he has the possibility to play the next game. Hayden says, do we bench Palmer? No. Oh, Bourbon Legend says, fellow lazy FPL mini league member. Top 5 for me right now, is it? Hang on, let me have a look then. Is it, not in that one. Ah, this one, look. How many of us is there? 79. I'm top 5. That's alright then, I'll take that. I'm 13 points off third. Should be a top 100k rank. Yeah, 140k I'm at the moment. It was like 110k before the Ahmad hat-trick. So not quite my highest rank of the season so far, but it's a move in the right direction, let's put it that way. Would I triple Newcastle? I have got triple Newcastle. I've got triple Newcastle attack actually with Isak, Gordon and Murphy. Ankle problem after the knock that he sustained. We're only about 100 likes now off the 375. What account, Boona? Is that on X? Yeah, Shiraz had a bit of a mare this week. 31 points difference. Captained Ahmad and started Rodgers and Semenyo. So Nottingham Forest is the side that we're still waiting on team news for from the 2 o'clocks. From the 1:30, sorry. I think it's been a while since we've had one in this time slot, so I can't quite remember where I should be looking. To get the info from. I'm 15 subs away from 37.5 as well. So if we get that, maybe I'll gift some memberships. Yeah? So we're about 100 likes away from is it VJ and Killerat doing a 5 subs each? And if we get to if I get to 37.5k on this stream, then I'll do 10 as well. But you got to make sure you're in the chat as well to get them. Do you start Mbermo v Trent? Yeah. I think Trent, like, a lot of what he's got to offer is attacking returns. And Mbermo is at home where he's been so strong and he's on pens. You've got to start Mbermo when wouldn't be comfortable benching Trent either. Shira said, would you sell Colwill and bring in Konate and don't have Trent? I'm not convinced on the Liverpool defence at the moment of whether I want to own them or not. I wouldn't want to own Colwill though. Johan, I know I should move the captain away from Palmer, but I can't help but feel deja vu from last game week when I switched to Salah from Isak there. That's rotten. It's still in the captain poll, 47% are on Salah. There's still 29% on Palmer. And doesn't seem to be any additional interest in Isak or other. I think earlier, the first poll, it was 13% Isak and 4% other. So it's gone up a little bit, but most of the Palmer captains have moved to Salah. I really like Isak. I think if I didn't own 3 Newcastle players, then I probably would give more consideration to the armband. We've had 849 votes on the poll, by the way. It's impressive. $12 subs away from a membership giveaway. And about 75 likes. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on re the Forest press conference. Give this main page a load. Yeah, doesn't seem to be a lot on there at the moment. If anyone can remind me of the Forest Twitter journos to look up, let me know. Yeah, if anyone's still joining, Palmer is a doubt, having sustained an ankle knock in the first half against Bournemouth in midweek. So yeah, Maxine Manchester Mavericks in saying, have I missed much? Yeah, you have actually. I thought this would be quite a steady stream, and it's been anything but. Get Carter says, when will you use the assistant manager chip? I think I will use it for the double in 24. I don't know how yet, whether I go slot Moyes. If I sell Trent, I can go slot, even if I buy Gakpo this week. Thoughts on keeping Jackson long term? Yeah, I don't love it. I think he's a good pick this week. VJ says, subscribe for FPL, top FPL content. It costs nothing. Neil says, if everybody who answered the poll would like the stream. Yeah, it's true that. We might get there, you never know. There's a race tomorrow as well, by the way, guys. What is going on with the Forest presser? I get a bit impatient. I don't know if you can tell. The club haven't put anything on their socials or anything. Let's do some digging. Yeah, nothing there at the moment. So I don't know what's going on really. Get Carter is also looking at 24, slot 24, 25, and then move on to someone else 26. Yeah, I think I am going to go slot. This is the thing though, because you've got to bear in mind that it uses your budget. And I've not really got any money in the bank at the moment. I don't know why that's displaying like that. So I can't... Slot's 1.5, yeah? And I can't get that as things stand. If I do go Solanke to Gakpo, then I think I would move Trent on to like a Newcastle. No, I can't go Newcastle because I'm tripled up. I could get a Forest defender for Trent. And then I've got the funds then for the manager because I've only got 0.8 in the bank at that. I mean, the other option is I go Moyes, but I don't love it. It may be that there's a better point later in the season, but given that I've now used my triple captain on Salah away at Leicester over Christmas, it's a tricky one. I'm still not over the whole Haaland massive and long contract, by the way. Right, so there's nothing from the Forest presser yet, and also no sign of the Villa press conference yet. Surprise, surprise. So I think we're going to have to be a little bit patient with that. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's the ladies. That's not helpful for an FPL stream. Got excited there for a second. We've also lost the chat, which is a bit annoying. Manchester Maverick. Wouldn't the assistant managership be better used after wildcard? If it takes away from your budget, maybe. Yeah, not really that bothered about Konate. It uses one of your 3 Liverpool. Shiraz says we need fireworks. Is that it? Does it make a noise? Killer Rat. Need to bench one of Gakpo and Burmo and Murphy. That is not nice. Murphy the only one not on pens. Why is no one talking about Foden? Because the fixtures after this week are awful. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to chase the table bonus with the assistant manager. Holland hat-trick incoming against the Ipswich. Are you going to captain him again? Silent fireworks. Do the silent fireworks really do the business for anyone? Surely that's just a bit underwhelming. So at what point do we give up on the Forest presser? Shall we review what we know so far? If I can find the right tab, I'm gonna have to give it a refresh as well. Konate was out of training for Wolves with the flu. Palmer, Lavia, Colwill and Enzo all doubts for Chelsea against Wolves. Palmer and Colwill picked up kicks. Enzo and Lavia muscle fatigue. Dwight McNeil not too far away for Everton. Lerma not available for Palace tomorrow because he is ill. question marks on Sarr. Dalot's back for Manchester United. Arteta wasn't helpful on the Calafiori situation. On Palmer, obviously they don't play till Monday, but Maresca says we rely on Cole because he's a big player. We prefer to play with him for sure. We'll find different solutions if he isn't available. Few issues for Spurs. Timo Werner out for 3 to 4 weeks with a hamstring injury. Brennan Johnson a concern. Basuma's sore. Ben Davies could be involved. Some issues for Pep at City, but nothing specific. Howe will make a decision on Cher today. He's trained, but he's not 100% with a nasty illness. Everything else still the same. Wilson, Lascelles, long-term absentees. Too soon for Pope. Dubravka set to start in goal again. We know that Jota is a doubt for Liverpool against Brentford. Late fitness test. He wasn't training today. We have to see where he is. He felt a little bit of a niggle during the half hour he came on. He finished the game, but he complained. Injuries mounting up at Bournemouth. 8 players missing, but Kepa is back to face his parent club. Fulham, Tete's taking a while longer to return. Berge returns. Reece Nelson is working his way up. Yeah, will do, Gianni. Thomas Frank on Nunes for Brentford. He's not on the grass yet. 7 out for the Bees. No new injuries though. Leicester, Koulibaly hoping to be included this weekend. No new injuries. And Somerville, the late decision at West Ham with Fulkrug. Significant setback once again. So that's that. Apparently we have Unai Emery in. Looks like we've got some reports on BBC Sport from Forest. On PSR though. But we could get some quotes, so let's give this a refresh again. Looks like we should have something from Forest soon by any means. Not on that one though. I can't see any quotes from Emery. It was sent at 2:04, which gives me hope that he is genuinely in the building. Let's have a look on the Villa site. Sometimes the Athletic can report fairly quickly as well. Doesn't look like there's a full thing on there yet. I know that I'm flitting about, guys. Apologies for that. We're 50 likes off a membership giveaway and 10 subs off a membership giveaway. The Captain Poll is still live as well. There's still 500 of you in. Let's see what this says from the Chelsea press conference as well. Oh, was it just an ad? Clickbait got me. Oh, apparently it's only 40 likes. Is it? Let's see what's going on in the chat then while we wait. Forest conference completed 6 minutes ago. Well, hopefully we'll get a write-up soon then. Yeah. Emery should be in. Is Unai on time? We get teased, don't we? It looks like he's there, but he's not. I'm scrolling again. It's the Forest one that's been really slow. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit bored of waiting now. I don't think I'm at my most patient today. To be fair, I've got a fair bit still to do. And I've got to go pick my kids up from school in an hour. Maybe there is no injury news at Forest. Nothing from Emery yet either. If we didn't have a like target to hit, I think I'd be gone. Come on, Unai. I'm starting to need the loo as well. Standard. John's gone early. Are you giving me permission to call time, John? Those that got them from John were FPL North. Oh, brilliant. Nelson, Gazman, Michael, and Luke. Love that. Some regulars in there as well, which is always nice to see. Oh, I'm going to assume you will hit it. I've got to go for a meeting. I mean, maybe I don't need to hit it now. Maybe we can call it time. No, cheers, John. Thank you. Yeah, it's completely random, the membership gifting, but I don't know if it's just if it just goes to people in the chat, or I thought I'd been told that it was people that were active in the chat. But yeah, if you got one, be sure to say thank you. What do we think of the little diagram on Jota? Jota injured. They say it's a small injury. It takes a week. Jota back, scores important goals. And then the same cycle starts again. It's frustrating, isn't it? Oh, Scott's gifted 5 as well. Oh, thank you, Scott. They've gone to Magpie Warrior HD, John Adams, Natalie S, Neil Richards, and Nathan Brown. Brilliant. And John has just said that you do have to make sure that you've allowed gifted memberships for it to work. If we don't hit the 37.5k on this stream, then I will do it tomorrow on tomorrow's stream instead. I think it was getting teased about Unai being in the building. Because nothing's happening. It's now 2:15. He's been there supposedly for 10 minutes. Someone said they'd seen him on Sky Sports. What was going on there? I don't know. Oh dear. Tell you what I am going to do. I'll end the poll. Oh, love that, Neil. Going to end the captain poll. And then I'm going to put I'll put my team back up. Oh, there it is. And I'll ask you a question on my team. What move should I make this week? Hang on, that is not my team at the moment, is it? Let me get on the pick page. So, the options are Solanke to Gakpo, Vandenberg to Murillo, or Roll. So let me know what you think to that. Flash poll. Oh, here we go. Nuno. We have a healthy squad. Danilo, Sinagre, closer, healthy squad. We have almost exactly the same players available. That's good news then. So we've got Forest. It's just Aston Villa, really. Marlon is available for selection tomorrow. I'd seen that on the website, I'm sure. Was that not on there? Or am I just going mad? Oh, that was becomes a villain. Got you. I'm still reporting Arteta. That's still on that. No fresh injury concerns. There we go. McGinn remains out. Carlos remains available. So we're good there, I think. I think we can wrap it up there. We've not quite hit the subscriber target, but I will give a giveaway on the next stream. We're the 32 likes required, but we're running out of time. But Scott and John have been incredibly generous. I am going to be back for the deadline stream at 10 AM tomorrow with a massive giveaway as well, by the way. I'm going to be giving away two £250 Amazon vouchers. So make sure you're, what's the word? Around for that one. And yeah, on your way out, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and then I want you to go to raid the CGA stream. Hang on. And in the chat, I want you to write Palmer. Just Palmer. Right, there we go. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.